Hello everybody. It's your old pal Tuna back for another video. Yes, hi, hello. My name is Tuna. I am an illustrator and comic maker from Canada. And it has been a while since I said that. Regardless of anything, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me in this video again after a very prolonged absence. So long story short, I wasn't feeling so good. Now I'm feeling a little bit better and I want to continue to share what I do with you here on YouTube. All right, so it is Wednesday, the 22nd of July. Since I last saw you guys, I have done several conventions. I got married and I didn't do a whole lot more than that. And I'm about to head into 3 events in August, 2 events in September, and that will cap off my summer con experience. So I wanted to take some time to share with you what I'm up to prepping for those, and then taking you to the cons with me like we've done before, because I think you guys seem to like that. So the next 2 cons that I am doing is Annie Revo, which is here in Vancouver in the convention center. It is a 3-day anime convention. It's our biggest one. And then on the very same weekend, I'm doing like I did last year. You can watch the vlog for that, where I'm going to double dip the weekend with a Pride event. It's just a poor coincidence that they happen to land on the same weekend, and because they're both in town, I have Mark to be me on Sunday once again. And a lot of what I've spent the last week doing, actually, after a Victoria Pride event that I did like a week and a half ago, is do a crazy amount of restocking. So I have bought thousands and thousands of dollars of stickers and patches and enamel pins to not arrive in time, a lot of it, before Annie Revo and Pride, but for the further ones that I have through August. Actually, I have 4 in August and then 2 in September. There's lots of prep. We'll see what I end up filming, but today I wanted to do something fun, which is I've gotten back into rugging. I kind of put it aside while I was severely art blocked, but it is a lot of fun. It's just nice to do something creative that's different from like drawing all the time. I made a slug rug like a week ago, and that's waiting to be glued and finished, and I figured because my table space at Annie Revo is quite large, it's a good opportunity to make and then sell some of the rugs, because like there's nowhere for me to store all of these hobby rugs in my apartment. So I did the slug rug. I'm gonna do this cat design and then hopefully come up with like 1 or 2 more things to do over there, and then just have 3 of them sitting on the table, and like hopefully they will find a home. So let's get to rugging. Also, microphone. I've had this for a while actually, but I don't think I've used it in too many videos. I need an object that's like for this, but that isn't this pink thing, because it doesn't really suit me. So if you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. Okay, hi. As you watch me tuft this little rug guy, I just wanted to come in as the disembodied voice. Not like hammer the point home too much, but just kind of go over what's been going on for the past 6 months. Like, I don't want to be like sit down, where have I been style video. I just want to jump back into the same old content, the vlogs. But I feel like it's important to talk a little bit about just why I haven't been here and kind of anywhere lately. A little bit on Instagram and weird posts on Blue Sky, but that's about it. Since like late January, have been simultaneously extremely art blocked and really burnt out. And this is a very toxic combination. I'm sure some of you can relate. The art block was just like not feeling super inspired or excited about anything, but the burnout turned that into what I can only describe as like a feeling of dread at the thought of having to make anything. And that is something I have never experienced before. I've been an artist my entire life. I've been a professional artist for over a decade, which is to say spending most of my time making art for a living. And the feeling of like, if I ever have to pick up a pencil again, I'll, okay, I'm not gonna be hyperbolic on YouTube where they're gonna get mad at me, but it's like, I didn't want, like, it was the last thing I wanted to do. And I've been creating for my whole life. It's a huge part of my identity. And I think you could probably understand how confusing that was, where the one thing that makes me me was something I like never wanted to do again. And so there've been kind of waves while I've been dealing with this. I've still been making everything that I have to make. So that's like the Lunchbox Club subscription packages every month, and then a few things here and there for conventions. Like I did do a whole zine about art block that's up in my shop if you're interested, to help me kind of intellectualize what I was going through. But for the most part, I had to spend some time kind of unwrapping myself. So at the beginning, I had to stop So after I finished my art show stuff, which I think was the last vlog that you guys saw on the channel, I had to just like not make anything as much as possible. I did take 1 month off of making stuff for Patreon, and I think that was March that I didn't make a Patreon lunch bundle, and I should start calling it the Lunchbox Club because I'm trying to divest it from Patreon due to them being annoying. And once I had taken a solid break, then it was like, okay, I'm gonna try here and there whenever I feel not sickened at the thought to kind of make something, but everything that I was making I was just like super unhappy with, aside from the zine. And then everything kind of came to a head. I've been trying to like do more stuff in my life as well, like go out and see friends and have hobbies and yada yada. And then after getting married at the end of June, I got back from that, like we eloped and I got back from that trip and I was like, oh my god, I have to do my Lunchbox Club for July, which is the slugs, the ones that they won't actually be available anymore when the video comes out, unfortunately, but they'll be, some of the stuff will still be in my shop. I spent like 3 days doing all the illustrations for that, and somehow that snapped me out of it. Like, I feel like I operate the best when I'm under pretty considerable pressure, where it's like, you have to do this, period, there's no other option. And something about just getting that done for that, and then like doing the zine in April for the conventions that I wanted to debut it at. I don't know, I feel like I'm having trouble articulating because it's all very mysterious. The only point that I want to make is that if you are experiencing these weird feelings of like dread, or if you're in some variety of art block, or even if you're in some sort of professional burnout, like, it can happen to anyone at any time for very difficult to understand reasons. I was going to therapy trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with me, and I didn't feel like that helped as much as just time did. So yeah. And I'm back for now because I'm actually doing stuff with my time, so I have stuff to actually share versus a lot of like whatever it was that I was doing. So yeah, thanks for being here still. Okay, well that was fun. It's been about an hour and a half since I started actually tufting, so it's kind of an awesome hobby because it doesn't take a lot of time to finish a project, and I'm one of those people where if something takes me more than a handful of hours to finish, I completely lose interest in it. So yeah, I think it looks cool. I'll have to come up with some ideas for what's gonna go next to it, and then we can do some of the extra carving once it's off the frame. Because it will be easier to reach all of these little crevasses when I can manipulate it flat, but I just wanted to make sure that the shape looked okay and that I was happy with where it's at, and I think that I am. I don't know, I think it'd be nice to add like white here, but then I think it's gonna get kind of distracting, and maybe this white, maybe I should have gone with just a dark gray versus the white that I was thinking about which one to use at the beginning. Maybe I went the wrong direction, but yeah. I will get this tidied up, and then I'm gonna go sit in the bedroom because that's where the air conditioning is, and it's really hot, and I'm gonna play some Balatro. Hello everybody, good morning. It's the next day now. I spent the night playing Balatro, and I got on the worst losing streak I have ever been on. I've only been playing the game for like a couple of weeks since I saw the run on GDQ. And yeah, it was abysmal. No good. Got off to a good start this morning with 1 Balatro win, and another good start is that a box here has arrived. This is some sticker restock that I have ordered in the last week, as I think I mentioned earlier. This is a pretty big restock, so I thought it would be fun if we opened it together. This is a bunch of vinyl stickers and a bunch of sticker sheets that I've ordered from a local supplier called Atomic Signs, which is also known as Papaya Stickers. I have been shopping with them for years and years and years. They are good. They are very low cost. They are very responsive to my feedback and requests, but they do tend to sometimes not always be as quality controlled as I would prefer. But again, anytime anything goes wrong, I just let them know and they will print them again for me. So we'll see what's in here. I am in the midst of switching my sticker sheet supplying from overseas suppliers in China to producing everything here in Canada for, you know, several reasons. One of which just being like the convenience of being able to order certain quantities of them. The main benefit as well to ordering locally is that these are slightly higher quality than the ones that I was getting from China. The ones from China were washi stickers that had a laminate finish. So they were water resistant, but not exactly waterproof. And these vinyl stickers are really, really waterproof. So cute. And then the sticker sheets that they can print for me are waterproof, but not very. You know, they're like waterproof, but they're not like as waterproof. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't run them through an extreme battery of tests. I put it through the dishwasher and they seem fine, but there's more experimenting to be done. But I am so happy to be like, first of all, shopping local, quote unquote, and to be able to upgrade the quality of my sticker sheets. That's amazing. The only downside is that I cannot have printing on the back, which is something that I've done with all of my paper sticker sheets over the years. One of the main benefits to that is like branding, obviously, but was like there was a link to my Lunchbox Club, my sticker subscription club on the back, and I have so few Vancouver Lunchbox Club subscribers that I'm like, I kind of question how effective that was in the first place. So I have a short-term solution of sticking labels on the back of them. I've also had the idea to do some custom packaging, but I'm not a huge fan of packaging the sticker sheets because, like, what are you doing with the packaging after you receive the sticker sheet? Like, you're throwing it away. So it just doesn't feel like a great use of my time to package them all up, and then like a great use of materials. So I'm kind of up in the air about that. I've got some time to sort of figure it out. There's no huge rush, but everything looks amazing so far. I hope you feel the same way. So I'll take you through all the designs once they're unpacked here and on the table. But I was like dangerously low on almost everything. I go through vinyl stickers like crazy, and I only order each design in 50 units at a time. I don't know. It's just because sometimes I get bored of them and I don't want to end up with like hundreds and hundreds that I can't get rid of. If the unit cost is that much lower to be ordering them in bulk, like I might consider it, but I don't really think it is. This has been sold out for a while. This is a very popular sticker sheet. People always call it the sushi cat sticker sheet, but there's no sushi on here, which I find really interesting because they look at this and they think it's sushi, but it's charcuterie. It's charcuterie. The last stuff in the box here is my stuff for the sticker club this month. The theme is slugs. Very exciting. Yes, I know. I had so much fun designing these. So this is the vinyl sticker for the Big Lunch Club. This is a bumper sticker style sticker that is also for the Big Lunch Club. And then we have the sticker sheet. I hope that this one's going to be popular. I seem to have ordered a lot. And oops, I think they're just super cute. It's just slugs. That's all it is. There's nothing more to it. But my fairy girls are always really popular. That's these ones. And I live in the Pacific Northwest, which I think is like very kind of outdoorsy area. So I do find that when I'm doing shows that maybe aren't like the anime con ones, like my Prides and my comic festivals, people are into the naturey sort of theme. But yeah, that's the full, like, how exciting is this? Honestly, this is $1,000 worth of stickers, by the way. This is not a joke. This is $1,000 worth of stickers. It's an investment, and I still have several shows this year. I want to get the online shop a little bit more bumping. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go check it out. And I will also mention that the Lunchbox Club stuff here, the sticker sheet, the single stickers, and then there's also a print that I've illustrated. Most of that is now available through my online shop instead of Patreon, and you can just buy them as one-off purchases rather than having to subscribe, but you get a better deal for the items when you subscribe. So lunch-box.club is where you can find all of that stuff. That's going to be linked down below. Please consider supporting the channel because I want to keep making these videos again and I need money to do that. I will just sneak us into hand cam here to show these off just a little bit more. My plan is I'm actually reordering a bunch of kind of sold out designs and as well designing some new stuff because I want to add 2 additional panels on my table with vinyl stickers added to them because right now I'm working with 4 9 panels, so that's like 36, but I'm going to add 2 more, one with 9 more vinyl stickers and then one with several larger size bumper stickers. So yeah, here's my there's my reorder. That's $1,000 worth of stickers. Just in time for several more events, thankfully. Okay, everybody, hi. Good morning. It is Thursday, July 30th, and tonight is the night for setup for Anime Revolution. I feel very prepared. I did so much yesterday in terms of getting the two different loadouts ready for Annie Revo and then Pride. I kind of did weigh my options in terms of possibly packing up at the end of the day on Saturday at Annie Revo and going to Pride so that I didn't have to double things up, because long story short, Mark has not been super physically well recently, and I've had to step in and ask somebody else to help me out on Sunday. I'm a control freak, so I don't enjoy other people being responsible for things that are important to me. And part of that is representing the brand, and part of that is just, making sure that all of my objects are returned safely to me. So, but I'm sure everything will go perfectly fine, I am sure, and I feel very prepared. I did not film any of all of that because I was very concerned that I was going to forget something, and I was managing a lot of moving parts just in my head, so I didn't want to be focusing on filming as well, but we still have some fun prep to do. The last thing that I am going to do, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up these. These are the sleeves. I sewed these yesterday for the cat toys that I make. They just have to be stuffed with filling, crinkle paper, and catnip, which I will either do later today or kind of in the evenings, because I don't need to bring them to Anime Revolution. They're mostly for the Pride Festival. But the other main thing, which is why I've brought you here today, is something I have always wanted to do. Is have a nice big cardboard / foam core cutout of something on my display. So I have used a website called, God knows why it's called this, it's called Rasterbator, and it blows images up and turns them into multi-page PDFs so you can print them out in a cut and assemble sort of manner. Very handy tool that I would not do manually. So a long time ago, I made this file for this graphic that I have of myself, and I finally was I feel like Pride is the perfect opportunity to debut this, because I have a lot of space in I have an entire booth, and because my fabric banner is gonna be at Anime Revolution, I wanted some branding stuff for my table. So I got some free time today. I am going to waste it by trying to build this sign. Hello, boys. I also have something with my actual name brand on it. And then I have 2 of the boys that I didn't even know. I must have illustrated these for something in the past and never used them for anything. So I'm gonna turn these into cardboard rigid cutouts. This is part of that with the, you know, cat tree kind of vibe, which is my dream. I want my table to look like a cat tree, but I haven't figured out exactly how that's gonna work logically. So I have to keep working on it. But yeah, we're gonna do all of these and hope that it works out. My original plan was to use foam core, but I went to the $2 stores that are within walking distance of my house and neither of them had foam core boards. So I went to the post office and they were kind enough, hello boys, taking this away now, kind enough to offer me this giant cardboard box, which is actually literally perfect. So unfortunately I don't get to use my nice hot knife cutting tool that I wanted to use with the foam. I'm gonna have to do it the old fashioned way with an X-Acto knife or scissors. And I feel like this will be temporary, but it'll be kind of like a proof of concept if I wanna get one sort of professionally printed, but I just think it'll be fun. So let's do that. So the first step for this is gonna be cutting these down for overlapping. I have here, I'm so sentimental. If you've ever given me a card or a gift or anything of the sort, there is a 100% possibility that I still have it. Somebody made me that gingerbread house like 2 years ago and I'm like never gonna get rid of it. So this is a beautiful cutting board guillotine that I got at the thrift store recently, which is awesome because I was using this really bad plastic one from Amazon for a while before. So here's my plan. I'm gonna trim these all along the lines where they'll connect to other sheets. And I'm not gonna be precious about this, you know. Is it gonna be perfect? It's probably not, realistically. Okay, hello. Death wish. Do you see what I have to deal with? How do I get anything done? Okay, as I was saying, I'm not gonna make this precious, just gonna try and make it as nice as it can be because the files are obviously kind of pixely. Are you kidding me? So he really likes this. Yeah, did you get it? Okay, bye. Nori, where are you going with that? Where are you going with that treasure? It's a fun game. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out and I'll be back in a sec. Hello everyone, from Annie Revo, day 1, moments before we open the door. You will have to watch next week / in 2 weeks from now's episode to catch the con vlog for today. But thank you so much for joining me here in the first video back in a million years. I am just really quickly going to thank everybody who is over on Patreon who is continuing to support me with a donation of $1 up to $25 a month, depending on what you're interested in getting in return. And as well, if you are interested in any of this month's Lunchbox Club offerings, you can sign up on Patreon. That will close in November, but you can also order it in my online shop for a slight discount. So if you're interested in it's not the Slug Life, what is it? Oh, it's the Jokers. So this is the Joker Girl set. This is based off of my Balatro addiction. These are some really fun items, so I hope that you like them. And we'll consider purchasing them either in the shop or on Patreon. Yeah, thanks for joining me. I promise I'll be back with bi-monthly videos for a little while now, certainly through till September, probably onwards, because I'm very happy to be back. I'm very happy to have you here. And yeah, I guess there's only one more thing to say, which is stay sparkly. Don't let the cruel world dull your shine, and I will see you next time. Bye!